Auckland's William Green Domain was the scene for this crucial round 17 fixture between Eastern Suburbs and Canterbury United. It's a matchup that was pivotal in both sides' playoff aspirations. For the Dragons, the equation was simple: lose and they're out of the semi-finals, while Suburbs could still lose and make the playoffs. But they weren't leaving anything to chance, dominating the early exchanges and getting what they would believe to be a deserved lead courtesy of Moses Dyer. Returning from injury after 3 weeks out, Suburbs skipper Tim Payne was back controlling things in the midfield and set up striker Osita Henry Shaqiri for his second chance of the game. Willie Goodson's side had few chances in the opening half, the majority of them coming at the end of the first 45. But a diving save from goalkeeper Silvio Rodic preserved the home team's 1-goal advantage. When the players returned after the break, it was a completely different game. After a sluggish first half, the visitors sprung into life in the second and looked to draw level from a counter-attack. Andre de Jong unable to find a way past the 6'6" Rodic in goal, and in actual fact, none of the visiting forwards could, with the Croatian native pulling off a couple of fine stops to keep the score at 1-0. There had definitely been a momentum shift since half-time as the Dragons moved into the ascendancy, thanks largely to a change in formation from Canterbury coach Willie Goodson. But Suburbs coach Malcolm McPherson made some tactical substitutions himself, bringing on Derek Teku and Fabian Kurimata to counter the threat posed by last year's semi-finalists. The pair were at the heart of many of the Lily Whites' attacks and looked likely to extend the lead. And they did just that in the 79th minute. Some slick ball movement from the home side's midfield. Teku slipped in Dyer behind the Dragons' defence, and with the 19-year-old midfielder finding a wide open Kurimata to make it 2-0 with 10 to go. It was a productive game for all-white Moses Dyer, who will be hoping the form he showed in this will be good enough for him to lock down a spot in Anthony Hudson's Confederations Cup squad selected later this year. Another good save from Knight, though, kept the visitors' very slim chances alive, but unfortunately for them, his opposite was also in superb form and was equal to anything the Cantabs sent his way. Aaron Clapham's side did get the goal they deserved late in the second half as Matt Weisenfarth capitalised on a poor clearance from Tristan Prattley, but it was too little too late for the Dragons. Canterbury's hopes of a second successive playoff appearance ended with the win keeping Eastern Suburbs' chances in their own hands. 2-1 the final score in Auckland.
Suburbs dominated first 20 minutes, we dominated the whole second half time. They went 1-0 up, obvious, deservingly. We could have equalised, but obviously at the post, last ditch defending from Suburbs, so congratulations to Suburbs.
Yeah, look, it was a fairly even first half, I would say. I think there was a couple of opportunities for both sides. I think we potentially shaded it in the first half, and fair play to Willie and Joe. They've changed things at half time. They've matched us up, and for 15-20 minutes of the second half there, they were the better side. So pleased to hang on. It was a little bit more nervy than it needed to be, but we'll take the 3 points at this stage of the season.